Welcome to the morning. My name is Rick. I decided this is my first YouTube video, and I'm going to do a little walk and talk. Seems like a really good way of getting things done. I'm 62 years old. I believe that I have a genetic mutation. We are technically talking to geneticists right now. My mutation is I really don't feel pain. I get an original sensation if I cut myself or whatever, but it just doesn't last. I get multiple stitches, and I just sew me up at the end of the day. I do know when I've cut myself, but that quickly goes away. I guess it started about 25 years ago when I was going to the hospital because my lower right quadrant was very sore, and I couldn't figure out what it was. It wasn't pain, but it was just like this odd thickness. So when I went down to the hospital, and they ultrasounded me to find that my appendix was about to blow up. So they rushed me into an operating theater and basically took my appendix out laparoscopically. That sort of started my whole journey in my own head that I'm an odd duck. After that, I realized that I could get stitches or even dental work done without freezing because it's really not that bothersome to me. At the end of the day, about October the previous year, I was watching TikTok and I came across this SEPA patient. It was a Dr. House thing where this 19-year-old girl who just doesn't feel anything, and she goes on about not feeling pain and all the rest of the stuff. I go, whoa, wait a second, that's me. I don't feel pain. And then I started learning about SEPA. SEPAs, they feel absolutely nothing. I feel stuff, but my body seems to take care of the pain for me. So it's just fascinating. I did a little research after I found this SEPA a year and a half ago, and I realized that I don't have SEPA. I do feel stuff, but I also don't have pain. I don't have anxiety or fear either. It's really not part of my inner makeup. So I went and looked at this. I just sort of plugged all my symptoms into the actual internet, and then I came up with this person in Scotland called Jo Cameron. She has a genetic mutation, or what's called a microdeletion. I ended up talking to her doctor in London, England about this, and he said his funding was pretty much done for their trying to think of the best word. They're funding for their exploring of this weird gene that she has. And I said to him, I think I have this gene, this very rare, it's called FAAH-OUT, or FAAH pseudogene 1. So anyway, I just sort of, their research was done, so I just sort of, I just threw it onto the back burner. Part of this mutation is we're always happy all the time, so water off a duck. So at the end of the day, I basically let it go. And in the middle of the summer, I decided to just sort of poke around Facebook and see what's on Facebook. And there's a whole place called the FAAH-OUT Initiative. So I actually messaged them, and we messaged back and forth, did a couple of Zoom meetings with them, and just basically talked about what this genetic condition is. And the more I talked, the more I realized that I actually have this genetic condition. So this is sort of the beginning of my my YouTube channel on bringing my weird mutation, being an odd duck, into the real world.